Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Nintendad. Today I thought I would talk about Switch games that I want physical copies of that I have digitally already, but they're super expensive physical, and I just can't bring myself to spend the price on some of these. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Thank you everyone as always for subscribing, liking, sharing. It's really awesome. Really appreciate everyone. This channel's growing more than I ever thought, and just gets me excited. I've cleared a lot of things out of my own life that I should be able to post more, or make more videos and whatnot, have more time for it, and so I'm excited what the future holds. So without further ado, let's get into it. These are Switch games that are stupid expensive that I want, and a lot of them are just standard editions, by the way, but they're just stupid expensive, and I just can't bring myself to spend the money on them, even though I would like to have them physically. I don't think I have these. No, they're not in alphabetical order. I'm just going random from the hip here. Anyway, first one, Downwell, the Collector's Edition from Special Reserve Games. I was finding it anywhere from 100 plus, which it's really not too bad considering a lot of these. But yeah, Downwell's an awesome little game. I have it digitally, and if you have the flip grip and you have this game, it's really cool. It's not just for shmups. It's kind of, I guess when you get this too, it has a red flip grip or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I know it comes with a flip grip. But I would just love to have it. I probably wouldn't open it if it was a new copy, as I've already had it. And it's very challenging. I've never gotten past like the third or fourth level, I think. It's just really, really challenging. But anyway, just a cool little collector's edition I would like to have that I probably should get on sooner than later, because $100, it's only going to go up. So anyway, moving on. This is the first standard edition of the whole list here, and that is Freedom Finger from Special Reserve Games. I've gotten a few of Special Reserve Games, but this is one that I wish I would have got. There's another one coming up here later. Again, I have this digitally. I've already beat it. This is one of my favorite shmups, honestly. It's so over the top, and a lot of people would even maybe call it racist and xenophobic or whatnot at times. It's just a mess, but it's freaking hilarious. The music in it's awesome. It's like all these bands that a lot of them I've never even heard of. One song in particular I really loved, and I was like, man, this is freaking amazing. But awesome little horizontal shmup. Can't get enough of those. I would like to try to find this for under 100. I don't think I even said the price yet, but yeah, it's $100. I was finding it for pretty consistently. But anyway, awesome little shmup. I wish I could get it, and I really, again, should probably get on it before it gets worse. But okay, this is the first standard edition that is 200 plus, and that would be The Messenger. Apparently this is an awesome game, and everything I've seen of it, it looks pretty awesome, and I guess it's a mild Metroidvania, or even more than mildly, I don't know, but anyway, really cool looking game. I hate that it's so damn expensive. I mean, just for the standard edition, I couldn't find it for under $200, or 180 maybe, but just insane for the standard edition alone, like, wow. Yeah, it's just weird how some games just get so damn expensive, and I think this was Special Reserve that did this one, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of their earlier games. Yeah, it's just one I really would like to have. I've almost bought it digitally a couple times. This is one I don't have digitally. I think all the rest of these I do. Yeah, I do. So yeah, I would really like to play this one. Don't know that I'll ever get around to it if it's going to be this price, because it's only going up, so yikes. Anybody that has it, hold on to it. Or sell it to me for cheap if you want to. I'm just checking. Okay, the next one, another Special Reserve game that I wish I would have got on, and I actually was keeping up with them when this came out. I just didn't really have the funds to do it at the time, and I really regretted it. But that is Project Warlock. It's an awesome, like, old school FPS shooter craziness. But I was finding this from anywhere from 100 to 140, so, which I would say a couple years ago, or even a year or so ago, if I'm not mistaken, it was only maybe 70 or 80, double the price it was when it came out through their website. But yeah, it's really just disappointing to not get something like this. It's upsetting, but I would have loved to get a hold of it, but you can't get everything, and it is what it is. So, but this one just really looks interesting. Actually, I don't have this one digitally too, now that I think about it. I need to get around to getting this, because I've really been interested by it. It really looks cool. I don't think it was a big team that made it either, so. Okay, moving on, the next one. This is a really awesome game too. Guns, Gore, and Cannoli. the double pack, the 1 and 2 double pack. Forget who did this. I'll have to put it up on the screen, but it's long since gone, and I couldn't find a copy for anywhere from 140 plus or minus, 10, 15, 20 bucks maybe. Really expensive even for the standard edition. I have this digitally. I've played it a little bit. It is pretty fun. You never know which games are just going to skyrocket in price, and this is just one of them. I know it was a limited release, of course. It's just a shame nobody else has done it. You know what I mean? I would like to get a hold of it and get another copy. It is what it is. Again, you can't get everything, but this one's a really cool one I would like to have, and if I could get a hold of it for even 100, I would maybe consider it. When they get over that, it's just kind of like, ugh. Anyway, moving on. This is another one that I didn't jump on from Nicalis a long time ago, and that is Ikaruga, the collector's edition. This collector's edition was so sweet. It had the little plane that you can make. I think it was like a thin metal or something. I don't know, but so freaking sweet. I did end up buying this digitally, and it's pretty damn hard with the switching mechanic between the light and the dark and keeping up with all that. And you can't get this for under 160 bucks anymore, when I think it was 50 or 60 from Nicalis originally, and it's just so disgusting. And I know they had a re-release not long ago. I happened to see on a Switch collectors group on Facebook, but when I got there, it was already too late. I mean, people just snipe them like crazy. It's one that I wish they would maybe even do a standard release so I could pick up, but I would really like this collector's edition out of a lot of them that are out there. Again, that plane was pretty cool. I think it had like a little armband or like a little mini, not flag, but like some kind of something like that. All kinds of cool stuff. I'll probably put it up here on the screen, but anyway, yeah, another one. I got a lot from Nicalis over the years, but I didn't jump on that one, and I wish I would have when I had the chance. But the next one, another shmup here, and that's Velocity 2X, the standard edition from Strictly Limited Games. And their games get really stupid expensive either. I couldn't find this one for 130 plus or minus, again, 10, 15, 20 bucks here and there. It's upsetting because, again, this is a really awesome game. You go between not like run and gun. I guess it's kind of like run and gun in between that and shmup, vertical shmup, and it's you just have to see it on the screen here. It's a really cool game if you've never heard of it or anything. I never did end up beating it. It got pretty difficult, and I just moved on. But I would like to have this, just as a sealed copy, and just because I think it's a cool game. I mean, not even because I don't want any of these really because they're expensive. I'd rather get them before they're even more ridiculously expensive, but some of these, or a lot of these, or even all of these, I just really like, and I would just like to have physically, but it just doesn't always work out that way. We have to get what we can get and take what we take, you know what I mean? So, okay, the next one, Darius Cosmic Collection. I'm pretty sure Strictly Limited did this one too. Again, just an awesome collection of old shmups. I couldn't find this one for anywhere from 120 to 150 bucks. It was going for. These are all eBay prices, by the way. I don't think I said that earlier. Maybe I did, but yeah, another one that's just stupid expensive. And I had the Japanese copy, and for some reason it wasn't wanting to play in my Switch. And I know the Switch is not region locked. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if there was something with my account that happened or what. But so I ended up selling it off. So I still don't have it, but I would like to, have a copy of it. But again, it's over $100. I just can't. I don't know. I'd really have to come into some money or something to do stuff like that and just splurge on all these. It's just craziness. But okay, moving along. We got two more here. The next one. This is another big collector's edition that I wish I would have got on when I had the chance, but I didn't, and now it's ridiculously priced, and that's Celeste, the collector's edition. It's anywhere from 300 to 400 plus. I mean, I've seen some for $5 and more. I mean, it's just nuts. I don't know. It's just crazy. And you'd be lucky to find one for under 300 on the low end. I mean, it's just, but what a cool collector's edition that Limited Run did with this. Really, really thought that this was really cool. But I didn't jump on it, so now I'm regretting it. But it's okay. I got the standard edition coming from whoever did that one. I did a video a little while back on it. I forget which company now. There's so many of them, but one of them is re-releasing it, so I'm pretty excited about that. At least have a standard copy of it. So if you've not played Celeste, I mean, go at least get a digital copy of it. It's such a great game. And the last one here, Danmaku Unlimited. I don't know if I butchered that, but Danmaku. Just the standard edition alone is 100 plus. Another great shmup that I've played a lot of digitally, especially with my flip grip. I really like that. It's fun, but just a crazy expensive game that I just can't. I don't know. I just can't justify spending that money on, but again, I would like to have. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys and gals for sticking with me and sticking through the video and maybe finding some games that you didn't know about, or it's always a fun part of it. I just appreciate the support. It really means a lot to me, especially here lately, some of the things I've been dealing with. It's nice to have some support in ways that people might not understand that go a long way. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to stop rambling now. Here's to maybe getting some of these at some point before they get to be ridiculously priced. You know how Nintendo games do, and they're already well on their way, a lot of these, if not all of them, to being just ignorantly priced. And these aren't even some of the most rare Switch games, and that's what's really scary about it, you know. I feel for anybody trying to go for even like a full North American release, you know, counting the limited run company and all that. It would be nuts. I just, somebody's probably out there doing it. If you are, kudos to you, by the way. Anyway, I said I was going to quit rambling, but I meant it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thanks as always. Until next time.